choking fog, lit only by a dim red sun, and the ocean is filled with only sand, salt, more rock,
a little silt, maybe,
and the great society of salt-eating yeast that were the world's very first life form.
I am Jan the Unnamed, also known as the Unnamed One, the nameless one. You get the idea. The others you shall meet soon enough. And this is Yeast Nation!
Tiny creatures, see how they float in the brine, and it's on salt that we die. You see what else could breathe when water covered the globe. It's fact you do not need to crawl. Behold the yeast.
They seem sceptical, Unnamed One.
They are the creatures yet to come, children. 'Tis their nature to question things they do not wish to accept.
like talking, singing, and at times dancing yeasts.
Among other things. But though they question, they will hear the tale. Tonight, here in this little theatre on... what's the...
Southwark Playhouse.
Southwark Playhouse! And so come Our story begins even as we speak. For behold, Jan the Elder approaches.
I am the oldest of all yeasts, from whom all yeast one day would come. I started out just as a spark, when all the world was dark and dumb. The sea was blank, the sea was bare, the lightning struck and I was there. Out from the void, one living thing, and from this birth you all did spring. And being first, I am your lord, I am your king. You are my children, I am your father. Be outdone. You are a father king, your praise we gladly sing. My rules have been few. Jan the wise.
Eat of the salts with moderation.
Eat of the salts with moderation.
Avoid asexual reproduction, which is how we multiply.
Avoid asexual reproduction, which is how we multiply.
And above all, as you float about, try to stay reasonably close to our little corner here on the bottom of the sea, not far from the vents from whence our salts once spewed. And though the vents have long been dead, we know that the sea will care for us as long as we don't rise.
So I am king, I am your lord, first in the sea, loved and adored. I'm really great, who would say nay? So tell me why you go astray. So tell me why you break the rules and not obey. You have betrayed me, not you, but one of you. His crimes have tarnished all your name. We have a traitor living among us. Bring forth the wretch who plays such games. Bring forth Jan the wretched.
Father, what is the meaning of this?
Survival is the meaning of this. Jan, the second oldest, my firstborn, and therefore favourite child.
Survival, brother, and the choices a king must make to survive.
Quite right, Jan the sly, my secondborn, and therefore forgettable daughter.
John the Wretched! You stand accused of floating about in sea levels long since forbidden to the likes of us. How do you plead?
My royal lord, I am the weakest of our kind. And being weak, I'm in an awful kind of mind. To be complete, I need to eat. And lately salts have been most difficult to find. So why restrict the search? Why keep the hunt confined?
Difficult to find? Nonsense! I mean, I'm well fed. What about you, Jan the Wise?
Quite comfortable.
You see, consume less. That's all. Be thrifty.
Jan the Famished, you're late.
That way, what we will have will last longer. Maybe forever.
And don't breed anymore.
Obvious. I mean, we did a lot of breeding back in the days of the do-as-you-please program, of course. But those days are done. No need for more bellies to fill.
And don't rise.
Exactly! Don't rise! Never may you rise!
Never may You're
But
right.
for God's sake, why not?
Somebody sound like a traitor. Tell me the name of the traitor. Who is the master of treason? Who's the leave of his reason? Broke your precious story to Zion, and that's the reason why this Jan the wretched is no good, and surely he must die.
Lord, please forgive him.
Jan the Sweet.
Sire, my father is good. Jan the wretched is good. Please forgive him. Show him you are kind. He can't help it if he's lost his mind. He has lost his crazy mind. Sire, my father is mad. He is mad and he's sad. He is hungry, that's the major thing. But your royal goodness feeds us all. We're so glad you are our king.
Wretched Jan, I can be kind. Your daughter's plea has moved my mind. Fess up your crimes, recant and then swear that you'll never rise again. Vow to renounce your errant ways. I'll count to 10. 1.
No! I had to rise, for I am weak and can't resist. With soul so low down here, I'm fighting to exist. I still conclude. We need more food. And that's the reason why I floated toward the top. He went on top. And that's the crime that you so foolishly would stop.
All my children, you will obey me. Those who would not had best beware. Spill out his jellies here and there.
You're a dick, and you're a royal dick at that. You're such a dick, in fact, you don't know where it's at. The yeast have bloomed, and now we're doomed. So here's the thesis of our sober little chat. Doom is the child of the children you begat.
Father,
Damn,
hear
you
what
don't
he
mind,
says,
I want
hear
the
what
kid,
he
are you my
says.
kid? And if you are,
Obey
how
him,
could you
then
find the
Lord
ways
of
we're gone?
the
To drag my fingers
That's
in to make a
you
world that's
can't
what I'm made. I have no choice. I
Just
just
a big old bag of
Lord.
things off.
We are your children. You are our father. Praises to you will always sing. Father, Father, Elder, the elder. Glory to you, Almighty King. Now pop him open!
Yes.
Pop! Ah, yes! Yes!
Daughter!
Jan the Wretched.
Jan the second eldest! My materials! What's become of them?
Spilling out to your body, wretched one, and floating around in every which way.
The salts! We'll eat them all up one day.
There are an awful lot of salts.
And there are an awful lot of us. Look to the light, second Jan. Look to the light. Swim to the... my jellies! All of my jellies!
One day, you will come to understand, my son. One day you will know that what just happened here was exactly the right thing to do.
And so end the lives of our traitors.
What has long been threatened has now been made a reality. No away with us. A remedy must be sought for the tang such remedies engender.
'Tis a dark tale we tell this day.
Indeed. Oh. Indeed it is, for it is the first tale we tell, the source of all tales yet to come, just as the yeasts were the source of all life yet to come.
Can it really be true, mistress, that yeasts were the world's very first life form?
Indeed it is.
Because I came across a textbook from the time of the creatures yet to come, and it says here that it was actually a primitive bacteria or prokaryote.
Textbook? We have no textbooks here at the bottom of the sea.
No, I know, but look, it says that the...
Oh, let us never speak of such things again.
Sorry, didn't know.
And can it also be true, mistress, that there were no stories before this one?
None worth musicalizing.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
For you see, children, whatever proto-narratives might have existed prior to this moment, none held the flame so cherished by the creatures yet to come.
Flame, mistress.
It goes by another name, of course, but you will recognize it. Now away, children. Jan the second oldest is on the move, while Jan the sweet grieves her father in her private nook. Alone.
Oh, Father, is there more to life than meets the eye? We just matter, and we live, and then we die. Is life, as some say, like the day when all is bright, and death is never ending night? I say there's something more to life than we're aware, a force inside us we can't see, and yet it's there. We have a spirit that completes and makes us whole, a thing that cannot die, a thing I call the soul. But Father, since your murder I've begun to change. I know my soul can't die, and yet it's feeling very strange. I have a pain within me, and it will not let me be. I have a burning wound deep below where I can't see. If I could pop it out and fling it far away, I'd fling it far away, far away. I have a pain that sears me, sort of like a burning coal. It leaves my body be, but wounds my very soul. If I destroy my body, can that cure the soul? I want to cure the soul. Cure the soul. I'm on fire, and my soul is what's aflame. Like a car, it's ablaze with grief and shame. I can't cope, and I just might lose control of my burning soul.
Jan the Sweet.
Jan the second oldest. Have you come then to murder me as your father murdered my father?
I come only to offer you my condolences, sweet one, and this unusually large salt crystal, also known as a fatty, as a token of my grief.
A fatty?
From my private stash. I know it cannot replace your father in any meaningful way, but perhaps it might offer some small physical comforts in the days to come.
Thinkest thou generous, second Jan, taking me father and then giving me this?
No, sweet one, I
Thinkest thou kind? My father was kind, but he was starving. As am I, as are all our kind. You are the pain within me, you and Jan the elder too.
Right.
You've got your seat
set you right. You're in pain, and it's taken quite a toll on your burning soul. If we've got a soul, like you're saying, knowing now that work is a must. Chinese make 'em light up like embers. Hating turns our souls into dust. Hating me is not the solution.
Hating might be what my soul needs.
Kindness is the food of the spirit.
You talk kindness, what about deeds? I'm on fire,
You're on fire.
and my soul is what's aflame.
It's a flame and that ain't no good.
Like a pot,
Like a pot.
it's ablaze with grief and shame.
Here's the thing, I feel the same.
I can't cope,
You can't cope,
and I just might lose control
of your burning soul.
I trust I'm not interrupting anything of a treasonous nature.
Sorry?
Jan the Wise.
Have you come then? To murder her as my father murdered her father?
I come to offer her this unusually large salt crystal, also known as a fatty, as a token of a king's current goodwill.
2 fatties in one day.
I also come with an invitation. Jan the Elder has pledged to mount a grand jamboree of sameness to quiet waters that may have grown choppy of late. 'Twould be an honour if you would accompany me.
'Twould be difficult for her to attend any function that drew too much attention to the fact her father no longer floats among us.
'Tis not a question for you, but for sweet one. Such jamborees are but infrequent.
Well, I should hope they would be if popping people open is their inspiration.
Tread cautiously, second Jan. You are the king's favourite, but the strictures are the strictures.
You needn't have popped him open.
And you need to start supporting your father and me in everything we say and
But
do.
I'm against what you're doing. I'm against the strictures.
'Tis a message I will convey to the king. And as for you, sweet one, I will await your RSVP for as long as is practicable. Good day.
I trust you can tell the difference between those 2 fatties.
They are as yet indistinguishable to me.
Well, that one is mine and that one's his, so...
You and he are indistinguishable to me, okay? For while your bellies may be full, your soul is as shriveled as the tiniest grain of silt. And so I go to feed my soul by feeding the neediest amongst us.
Wait a minute. You're going to give my gift away.
'Tis the one deed still within my power to do. What deeds might have you done, second Jan? If only you'd had the courage to do them.
This sweet thing sees in me the worst, and she is absolutely right. This sweet thing thinks that I'm a coward when the time has come to fight. This sweet thing sees a dismal future, but there's one thing that I know. I see her too. I see she's blue, but it's the world that made her so. That cruel world that made her so. That cruel world must go. I'll change the world around her, and she'll like what she'll see. She won't stay like I found her. When she sees what can be, there's a revolution waiting. It'll spin so fast it's a blur as I change the world around her. My father lived down in the deep dark chambers of the spooky past. Her father lived with the dread knowledge that our source of food can't last. My father killed her father 'cause he broke the strictures when he rose. Though strictures failed, that ship has sailed. The world we know ain't what we chose. For wretched's cause, I'll break the laws and smash the status quo. I'll change the world around her and save her from her fears. With calm and peace I'll ground her against a sea of tears. For the old God is a-tumbling, there's a new God causing a stir. As I change the world around her, I'll fight for justice, I'll fight for freedom, I'll fight for freedom from hunger and want. Here's my idea, I'll make the sea a lavish feast for every yeast, a rich and never flowing font. I feel a new wave rising, I'll find new food on high. No moral compromising, and no more yeast will die. It's a thrill to have a mission, and to feel so steady and sure. As I change the world around her, as I change the world around her.
Did you feel it, children? The flame that burns within him.
Oh, 'twas mighty this heat.
'Twill grow mightier still, for 'twas the heat of love.
Here.
In the primordial soup.
Love in the primordial soup will be hard to accept, mistress.
There will be more things in this story that will be hard to accept.
Take the old soul thing, for example.
What's that?
Well, it's acceptable to assume that early life forms metabolized hydrogen-rich compounds, for example. Oh, carbon-based materials, but salt.
Silence! That's not what I was talking about.
Sorry.
Desperate circumstances, impossible choices. That's what I was talking about. For suffice it to say, life, much like this tale, will be one unacceptable thing after another.
Unacceptable! Anonymous one.
John the Wise!
'Tis a dark prediction.
'Tis a dark tale.
I see. And what if this love of which you speak 'tis a new word?
'Tis a new thing, wise one. A burning
A
thing.
new kind of magma, perhaps?
You yourself have felt its sting.
Me?
Did Jan the Sweet not refuse your invitations?
She was silent on the matter.
And did not that silence burn?
This seems to be a conceptual kind of magma, so,
Most conceptual. Avoid it then.
John the Sly!
Long live the strictures.
long may they live.
'Tis what I wish for anyhow.
Pity such sentiments aren't
Universal.
You all have nooks to tend to, no doubt. Tend to them then, that I might tend to my nook, my conceptual nook.
As you wish, wise one.
Jan the Sly, is it?
It is little sister to Jan, the second oldest.
Well, little sister, the only sentiment that matters is the sentiment of your father. Now, you will excuse me.
As long as he lives, that is.
Pardon?
My father is the oldest amongst us, but being old, his membrane has grown thin of late. If it should, I don't know, open of its own accord, my elder brother would ascend in perhaps more ways than one.
I am familiar with your brother's prospects, Sly One, anti-structural though he may be.
Of course, you'll find no yeast more loyal to your cause than I. Pity. I am but second in line to the throne and relatively powerless to help.
Duh, pity you are so little.
Powerless!
Of course.
Unless some bad thing were to happen to my father.
Bad? What kind of bad?
Oh, I couldn't begin to speculate.
Your suggestion has a tang of treason about it.
What I call treason is the subversion of your precious strictures. Jan the Wretched subverted them physically. What might we call the verbal subversion, my brother indulged in this day?
And that is something about which I couldn't begin to speculate. Now, little sister, you'll excuse me. I gotta speak with your father at this very moment.
How dare you, tiny little yeasty little annoying little... Hey, little sister, don't you worry. That's right, little sister, keep your cool. That prick brushes past you in a hurry. He thinks you're a loser or a fool. Hang tight, little sister, calm and steady. This humiliation won't last long. Your time is approaching, so get ready. You'll prove little sisters tough and strong. No one counts on little sister, no. They all laugh at little sister. Well, little sister's sick of hearing no. They can slight me if they like, 'cause they think I'm just a tank. Till the day I strike them all down low. I'm the sister who will change the status quo. Jan the Famished, good day to you.
And to you.
And if I may be so bold, congratulations.
Pardon?
I meant to say something during Wretched's execution, but then it wasn't the most opportune moment to call attention to your, situation.
Oh dear.
My little sister, how you're growing. It looks like you ate a salty feast. Try as you may to hide what's showing. You're going to make a brand new yeast. Oh, just think how the king will take this treason. He won't like a bit what you have done. He's prone to fury, lose his reason when he sees that you made 2 from 1. You can trust me, little sister, yeah. Pour your heart out, little sister, 'cause little sisters keep their secrets well. Spill your guts or else I fear someone else will do it here. Oh, someone else will burst your pretty cell. Don't you know that little sisters never tell?
So yes, I broke our laws. I did it when nobody saw. Cleaning nooks, that is my function. But when I work, here's my compunction. If I'm in a wealthy home, nestled neath a briny foam, I stumble on a crumb or two. I eat it up, that's what I do.
You clean nooks,
I do.
a specialized yeast.
It's what I tell people.
And thus you have access to all the nooks in the realm.
Yes, people seem to trust me.
Tis an enviable quality.
Indeed. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I won't let him pop you, little traitor.
Pop me?
I won't let him rip your souls wide.
Oh, no.
If you will obey my orders later, I promise I'll stop this yeasticide.
Help me, little sister.
Of course I'll help you, little sister, at least for now. You've got my guarantee. You've got trouble, so lie. You and I had best ally.
You are
The sweet one was forthcoming.
She was strangely silent on the matter, and had about her a sadness, perhaps something to do with her father.
Sad? In my realm? I'll give her something to be sad about if sadness is what she desires. I want her at that jamboree to show all the strictures are embraced with greater enthusiasm now more than ever before. And if not, well, all know the penalty for treason. Pop.
Give me time, old one. She is yet in her grievings.
Once my rules are adhered to without question. Now we have to butcher our own kind just to maintain my beloved stasis. I just want things to stay more or less the same for all eternity. Is that too much to ask?
For some it would seem.
Yeah. And for those who would defy me, the same fate awaits. The popping open of it.
Oh, exactly.
Shut up. If only I'd put the brakes on our excesses 1,000 years ago, things would be better now. If only I'd known the eons of unbridled feasting and propagating would lead to a world with too many beings and too little food.
You mustn't blame yourself, old one.
Oh, mustn't I? Once, I floated alone in the primordial soup. A singular, solitary, microscopic being with nothing to do but eat and be. But the creature gets lonely, all alone in the murk. Horribly lonely and afraid. I stood upon a path uncharted. I stared into a murky sea. I started to feel lonely-hearted. I wondered what my life would be. Oh yeah, I needed to be not so frightened. I found that I had too much room, and I needed my existence brightened. But how could I dispel my gloom? So I said, I will not spend my days alone.
You would not spend your days alone.
I would bring life into this world.
You would bring life into this world.
I meant not to erase the night, so I struck a spark to displace the night. I would not spend my days alone. You've served me well over the years, old friend. Doing the dirty work you would consider doing. For this you have my thanks.
I live only to serve you.
I live to be served.
Then allow me to serve you again. Allow me to raise the issue of Jan II, your firstborn and therefore favourite son.
My son.
Yes. I'm honoured to be in your service, to see that every yeast behaves. But sad the prince has made me nervous. That son of yours is making waves. Oh yes, to him our very laws are evil.
I've settled on a plan to swim.
His insolence invites upheaval.
I'll make it to the ocean's brim.
And I say,
At first I'll go there all alone.
why has he left you all alone?
But once I have sweet by my side,
Why is he not here by your
she will see
side?
how the world is new, and will strip this blight from our ancient flame. But now we must remain alone.
You would do well to make peace with my son, wise one, lest I make peace with you in my own fashion.
You favour him too much, old one.
I favour him as if he were half myself, for he is indeed half myself. How could I betray me, eh? How?
The edge of night is drawing closer. We face a deadly rendezvous. I'll fight the urge to feel moroser. There's so much that I want to do, and yeah, I used to hope for something out there.
Some glimmer of a reason why.
Is there a hell or heaven out there?
Gets real wild out when we die.
My brother risks much for his loved one.
As does your father.
This love is a powerful force, it would seem.
More powerful than any it realizes.
Then it shall have its uses. You, famished! Go to Sweet Snook and keep watch on the goings-on there. Then report to me when you have something to report. Otherwise... I don't know. I'll pop you open or something, okay? Thank you. Bye.
Love does have its uses, sly one. But beware! Only those immune to its influence may exploit it.
I am immune.
Ah, yeah.
Love can extend to their self as well as others.
Self-love.
Indeed.
For while some are always villains to all,
And others are always villains to some.
All are always heroes to themselves.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
Carl
one,
Jung,
isn't it?
for
Yeah.
example, argued that... Oh, sorry.
What if you're an anti-hero to yourself?
Then you would anti-love yourself.
I don't know what that means.
Ah! But away, children. Jan the second oldest is on the move again, while Jan the sweet awaits the arrival of Oblivion.
Sweet one.
I gave your gift away 2nd Jan, that it might feed the world. It wasn't enough, and so me soul belly starves, as does me belly.
Then let both be fed, for behold, I return to you not only with myself, but with a very physical expression of our salvation itself.
Dear God, what is it?
'Tis a muck of some kind. A thing like the jellies that make up our own bodies, but different somehow.
'Tis a thing beyond my very reference level.
'Tis the thing your father gave his life trying to find. He sought new salt fields, as did I, but 'twas muck that was waiting to be found.
You rose.
Oh, indeed I did. And I beg of thee, if my last gift was an insult, receive this muck as an apology. And a cause for joy, for 'tis that long sought after thing that will make life fabulous from here on out.
How beautiful it is.
But that's how things are up above. Beautiful and new. If only I had the language to describe the things I saw up there. Oh, I saw wind, I saw clouds, I saw mist in the air, there were stars in the sky. Now, there was light everywhere. I felt a wind, I felt heat, I heard sounds that were new. Waves crashed down everywhere in a world now turned blue. When you rise towards the sun, when you rise towards your dreams, towards a life renewed, there's a light up above, burning bright up above. When you rise, rise, rise.
A light burning bright.
That's the sun. It heats everything it touches, including the vast pads of muck that float upon the ocean's surface.
Oh, I see. And how is this stuff supposed to save us exactly?
Taste of it and you shall know.
Taste of it?
Do so and you'll be happy you did.
Oh, I don't think so.
You're frightened. Don't be.
I have but a primitive digestive system.
Not as primitive as you think.
Please, 2nd Jan. I don't want to.
You will taste of it. The tiniest of portions. Taste and live.
How peculiar I feel to the depths of me soul. Such a tingling tang I can barely control. Such a tingling taste.
Taste the muck, eat the muck.
How it burns on me cold.
Feel it fire your core.
Now my life feels reborn.
For the food's full of life.
Now I know what it's for.
Yes, we know what it's for. When we rise towards the sun, when we rise towards our dreams, towards a life renewed. like nothing we've ever known. I'll collect more muck and ferry it down to you. Receive the muck and hide it down there in your private nook.
No nook is more private.
When the time comes to reveal it. And if anyone should ask after me, tell them I'm about in some such place. The fatty cellars, perhaps. Anywhere but the upper reaches. Promise me.
I do so promise. Oh, I'm burning a little.
As am I.
No, I mean my membrane.
Oh, well, no yeast can remain here long. Let me escort you back.
A moment longer. I pray you.
When we rise from the sun, when we rise towards autumn wings, towards a life renewed. There's a light up above, burning bright up above. When we rise, rise, rise.
We are your children.
Ah, happy sameness to you, wise one. And how go the preparations for the Jamboree?
As well as can be expected, I trust you'll have offerings to contribute to the festivities.
Indeed, we will. Oh, in fact, we have offerings on us even as we speak. Offerings that might interest you in the highest.
Serve them for the Jamboree. As for me, I must now confer with your father.
Not without a sample of our offerings, I believe.
Oh, dear God, what is the meaning of this?
'Tis muck, wise one, a substance heretofore unknown by the likes of us.
'Tis beyond my very reference level.
'Tis an offence aimed at the very foundation of all we hold dear. Thanks be to Jan the Famished for finding it in the nook of Jan the Sweet.
On a routine cleaning service, I clean nooks.
Jan the Sweet!
Given her by none other than Jan the second oldest. He traded this muck to her for a favour, then boasted how he claimed the muck from the very limits of the upper reaches.
He floats up there now, even as we speak.
My brother would have us believe he sits brooding in the fatty cellars or some such, whilst in truth he broods and feasts in the very opposite of a cellar.
The king has doubted his son's treason for far too long. But can he doubt that he can see and feel?
Oh, not if you show him it. Yes, yes. So you see, wise one, we are loyal to you. We are loyal to the strictures.
So it would seem.
Deliver us from treason and lead us back into stasis. Destroy my brother if need be and whatever. Ensconce me onto the seat of power, but lead us back into stasis. For without stasis, it is surely we who shall all be destroyed. Stasis is the membrane that keeps the yeast together through all kinds of weather, in storm as well as calm. With harmony our bedrock, and brotherhood our basis. Stasis is the membrane, stasis is our bond.
A welcome notion, and you, famished one, do you share the same opinion?
Stasis is a feeling, a powerful sensation that all yeast in creation know deep down to the core. When life gets too uncertain, without a firm oasis, stasis gives the sense that we'll live forevermore. Stasis is the membrane that keeps that yeast together through all kinds of weather, in storm as well as
simple life form, a fragile bag of jello. Without salt in our belly, we simply cease to be. So let's obey the strictures and listen to our betters, for betters are repugnant to those who rule the sea.
It's the membrane that keeps the yeast together through all kinds of weather, in storm as well as calm. With harmony, our bedrock, and brotherhood, our basis. Stasis is our membrane. Stasis is our
What then is your duty? You're all in this great calling. Let no one think of stalling or straying from the path. Our birds will guide you forward. You'll act as we've directed. Infected with this warning. Fail in our wrong.
Stasis is the membrane that keeps the yeast together through all kinds of weather, in storm as well as calm. With harmony, our bedrock, and brotherhood, our basis. Stasis is our membrane. Stasis is our
Stasis is the membrane that keeps the yeast together. Stasis is our Well done, loyal yeast. Your sample is happily accepted.
Oh, we thank you. And yet, there is a payment we would be most grateful to receive in lieu of your gratitude. Oh, if such payment were possible.
Payment.
I am soon to pop open of my own accord. Being famished, I have feasted, and having filled my belly beyond full, I am soon to procreate.
Treason!
Which is why we have brought my brother's even greater treason to your attention. What Famish did was wrong, but how right it is to have a loyal soul willing to betray your enemies in exchange for your mercy. Ah, such a creature could have her uses in the struggles to come.
Indeed she could.
Oh, spare me, and I'll do anything you say.
Fear not, famished Jan. You shall know mercy. Oh, take these few fatties as a token of my current goodwill.
They'll put me over the top, they will. I'll eat them.
The throne is basically mine. It's basically mine.
No! Away with us to our individual goings-on. The Jamboree approaches.
Such a treasure, priceless beyond all fatties. But how much treasure is worth the life of Second Jan? That's the question I've been asking myself.
As have I.
Jan the Wise?
Speaking of which, might not the king's son be about?
Oh, I'm afraid I haven't the slightest.
About in some such place, I would imagine.
Oh, yes, I heard him say something about spending time in the fatty cellars.
Did he?
He did, so no need to trouble yourself about it then. I'm sure he'll be back soon.
I've come, sweet one, to take you to the Jamboree. Prepare yourself.
Forgive me, Jan the Wise, but as I explained, I'm yet in me grievance.
You will not refuse me again, sweet one. Not in the position you're in.
Position? I'm afraid I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about.
Oh, I think you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah, you do. You think you're looking so righteous. You think you're safe as can be. You think you got us bamboozled, but sweet, you can't lose on me. Some say you're kind of good-natured. Some say you're nice and sincere. Some say you're pure as a prophet. Some folks are foolish, I'd be a liar. 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 Why lie to me, sweet one, when I know that your lies are lies?
Forgive me, wise one, but I'm afraid I must now ask you to leave.
Oh, and shall I leave with this?
Oh dear.
I've seen the proof of your labor. I've seen the salt of your sin. I've seen the secret you're keeping. Now see the trouble you're in. Your friend is floating on high now. Your pal's gone off the deep end. Your friend has put you in danger. So is he really a friend? A liar, 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 liar. I'm the one you should be heading for, yeah. I'm the one who knows the total score, yeah. I'm the hero, I'm not that other guy. When you waste your time with him, when you strut and pass me by, there's no reason, there's a rhyme. All that I can ask is why? I thought I'd make you an offer. I thought I'd cancel this grand. I thought I'd save you from treason. Perhaps I'm wasting my time. I think I'll speak with the old one. I think I'll show him this trash. I think the king will be angry. Perhaps he'll do something rash.
Wait, please.
You wish to redeem yourself?
I only wish to redeem the life of the king's son.
Then come with me to the Jamboree as my... Well, I might as well say it. As my date. Oh, we shall show all that we're united in affections as well as purpose. So long as you show me favour, second chance shall know mercy.
As you wish, I shall come.
Say it.
As you date.
Oh, now, let us seal our compact like so. Why lie to me, sweet one, when we know that your lies are? Lie to me, sweet one, when we know that your lies are. Lie to me, sweet one, when we know that your lies are lies.
Come ye yeast from the valley steep.
Power to the yeast.
All ye yeast from the murky deep.
Power to the yeast.
Gather ye, my yeastly peoples. Gather round this jamboree. Gather ye and hail your king. That's me. Let this not be a time for lameness. It's a jamboree of sameness. It's a grand jamboree of sameness. Dance break. Lovely. My fellow yeasts, as you all know, it is our tradition that all contribute an offering of some sort at these jamborees. Hence joining the assets of the individual to the assets of the whole. Now, who shall be first to be so taxed?
Let it be I, Father.
Thank you, Jan the Sly, my second-born and therefore forgettable daughter.
I give you then these few crystals. And my friend Jan the Famished, a worthy attendee, I pray.
As do I. And if you are her offering, famished one, then what might your offering be?
Crystals.
Ah.
And an offering made from love, old one.
Love.
I pray you accept it in good humour.
Since the size of our great nation is as big as it should be, brand new yeasts are rarely welcome, but I hope you'll welcome me. You may call me Jan the youngest, newly born to famished Jan. Though we fear your royal diktat,
this?
Oh, it is my son, old one, newly born.
Are you that ignorant of the strictures that you'd present a newborn to me now? Here, come
Allow
on.
me to vouch for her father.
Vouch for her? What, you? Vouch for her?
As do I, Jan the Elder. As should we all. There is stasis in the birth of youngest Jan. And the wretched was defective, now the wretched one is gone. There is stasis, since the famished one did spawn. This presents our former senses, and the yeast go on and on.
Mathematics!
Indeed.
Forgive me my suspicions. In my fervent desire to defend my Jamboree, I defiled it myself.
Oh, well, let the fates reward your understanding then, with an offering so sweet that the tang of treason will forever be subsumed by the tang of sweetness.
Stasis is the answer to every yeastly query, and though the times are dreary, we must respect the king. With harmony, our bedrock, and brotherhood, our basis. Stasis is the answer. Stasis is the thing.
Ah, glory to you, wise one, that you have rejoined, sweet her king. But, 'twouldn't now be the moment to present the sample that explains why my brother is not here?
Oh, but I am here, sister, and I have been for quite some time. Yes, it is I, Jan, the firstborn son.
Firstborn of the king.
I've been out, I've been on the run.
Sneaky little thing.
Shame on you, my royal father. Shame on you and John the White. You would starve us all until our nation died. You have ruled us as if you're blameless, but your strictures are simply shameless. It's a bland jamboree of sameness.
What is the meaning of this, Jan, the second oldest, my firstborn and therefore favourite child, that you would enter our Jamboree in such a fashion?
The meaning I shall reveal soon enough. And what is the meaning of you, sweet one, that I would find you here in attendance with John the Wise?
Ah, what, here, floating about on the bottom of the sea, which is more than I can say. Fire! It is muck. It is muck. From the place where yeasts can't go. And in beckoned Jan the second, and he brought this muck below. Out of luck, when he gave that muck too sweet for her to store. But the muck that he had tendered to dear sweet has been surrendered. Thanks to her, we're all in the know. And my brother must go.
Second Jan, it's not what it
You have
seems.
betrayed
I'm wise as Dakius,
to try and
we remain the East of my
And you have
dreams. There is nothing else that I could do. I had hard decisions to make. I did what I thought was best for you. If you spare me, well,
You
I
have
go.
betrayed
If you leave me, what will
Well,
I
thanks,
do?
O Lord.
Please believe I'm sweet and stand against deceit.
And what's more, he has eaten of this muck. He would have us all eat of this muck. Soon enough.
Wise one, I'll bargain if you lie to me.
This is true, my son. Not only have you floated to the upper reaches, but you've actually eaten the filth you found up there.
Yes, I had some muck for dinner, and I had some muck for tea. Following a big muck breakfast, now that muck's a part of me. Salt can make ourselves divide up. Muck does us all, that's my hunch. That's because this muck has split me, and a brand new creature quit me. She's the girl, fantastically wild. So please welcome
twist.
All tales have their twists, wise one, and all twists their tale.
But what is that thing?
It's supposed to be a new life form, but what she really symbolizes...
Silence.
You shall know in Act 2! We shall all know what there is to be known in Act 2! Who cares?
And the new one?
Ah, she's a sleek one, that new creature. She can have her uses. But behold, yeast turns upon yeast. The political waters are parted. Flame!
You think love protects you from fate? You think love excuses your life?
Mark my words, if second is killed, he won't be alone when he dies.
You gave birth to me in the murk. You're the very source of my life.
How can I forgive what you've done and protect my nation from strife? Well, you don't know a thing about love. When it comes to love, you're not right. Step up, folks, it's amateur night. Losers all, you're not alone. Yes, we know a thing about love. Haven't you what you know? You don't know the things that we know, but you'll see as we uncover love's tin sadness, love's pure madness, steaming piles of chewed up screwed up.
Popping up.
No, destroy me good. He good.
What did you say?
Me good. Me from you. Me good.
Bring the beast closer.
Your Majesty, the creature
Bring
is in
it.
danger.
Speak, creature. Let me hear your words again.
Me good. Me good. Me from him. Me good. Him good. Him
The muck released the very best in me and allowed me to give birth to her. Think of the tomorrows you might have with offspring such as this.
So sleek. So fresh. I may have been wrong about more than I care to admit.
Your Majesty, please. What do you mean to do?
I don't know, truth be told. It's beyond my reference level.
What about the strictures? What about everything we've believed in since the disasters brought on by the excesses of the Do As You Please programme?
Yes, what about them? Look, you take second to the fatty sellers or some such. Intern him there if I know what to do.
The time of the strictures is over, Father. I have found the way. I have found the...
The new one may have released the best in your son, Lord, but the new one has released the best in you, for you have shown us the true meaning of kindness this day. Yeah, so if you'll excuse me, I have business of my own to tend to in my private nook. Good day.
Can this really be what you want?
Yeah, for the time being. Now to the chambers with us. I wish to peruse the beast more closely in this my time of deliberation.
I will escort
No
you.
need, for the beast is but a baby. And as for me, well, I'm the oldest living being on earth. Now away before a membrane bursts of its own accord.
Well, that was disappointing.
The king has lost his mind.
Mad with love for his son.
He allows that traitor his life. He welcomes that beast into his chambers. Oh, who knows what peril he faces as a lord as he is with that thing?
Oh, perhaps 'tis a peril worth permitting.
What's that?
You, go to Sweet Snook and keep her there. Wise will have business with her soon enough, no doubt.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
Oh, Majesty, yes.
She calls you Majesty now.
Oh, I asked her to. Would that Sweet call you Majesty instead of second?
Sweet calls second Majesty.
In the privacy of her mind, certainly. But here's the thing, wise one. As long as my father lives, then so does my brother. But if some bad thing were to befall my father...
Bad? What kind of bad?
An accident! Or something there to look like an accident. Pinning it on the beast would be a simple matter.
Some bad? Accident? And pinning on... Oh, enough! Even to think of it is an abomination.
You'll do the dirty work, and I'll... Whatever. Create a distraction or something.
He is a king.
Wrong, wise one. He was our king. No more!
It is the highest treason.
Oh, there is a higher treason, mark me. And you are dangerously close to committing it. Haven't you heard there's a new leader ruling the sea? He'll never sit on a throne or pronounce a decree. And yet they're all around you. Their power and yours surround you. Give in to your passion, that's their only command. If you surrender to your lustrous leader, sure to understand. Don't be a traitor to love. And do what you need to quench your desire. Love is the ruler, their kingdom is fire. Don't be a traitor to love.
It is madness.
It is your path to possessing Sweet, and my path to, you know, whatever, things that interest me.
It is unthinkable.
And yet we must think it.
No.
Yes!
No!
Love's the highest sum. It's like two separate cells combined as one. And all that positivity derives from being really close. I'm in love with me, so I'm as close to me as one can be. But when you join with Sweet, it's like you'll score a double dose.
Joy?
A dose of joy is quite the feat. It's what you'll get when joined with Sweet. And this is just the start of what our leaders plan for you.
A dose of strength, a dose of life. I'll overdose on my new wife. And once I'm joined with her, I'll rule like I'm immortal too. Tell the betrayed I like kind when he's fed his firstborn. And yes, it's true, I like Sweet. That's the reason I'm torn. So love's both good and plenty. It makes us cruel and skittish. Give it to and the gift of the love of life with all the reasons to rejoice. We are no traitor to love. I'll tell the old king and now to the new, and now love will rule me in all that I do.
It won't be a bother to murder my father.
I attempt to mingle, it was being single.
Keep quiet, all quibbling by killing my sibling.
That join with the sweet one to be a complete one. Don't be a traitor to love.
Don't be a traitor to love.
Don't be a traitor to love. Don't be a traitor to love.
Incredibly sorry. She's never been more sorry.
Betrayed me. What with your cleaning service and all.
Oh, how could I not? It was all about saving myself, you see.
And a young one.
Then save yourself again. Go to the king, tell him all about the wise one and the sly.
What madness is this? Obstruct the wise one and suffer the pop.
How long do you expect to survive once wise starts enforcing the strictures again?
Not too long, I suppose.
What's more, Elder is teetering on the edge. With a whiff of truth, they'll topple onto the right side of history, yeah. Can I trust you?
We sense which way the tides are flowing.
Likewise, we've no intention of being squished when the king falls onto the right side of history, or whatever it is you're talking about.
Oh, go then. I shall join you soon enough.
To the king's private chambers, lest we be squished.
Once so right, now turned so wrong.
Indeed. But by whom?
You once asked pardon for an offence, Second Jan, and so I come to do the same, I beg of thee. Let me help you. Perhaps together we can pull these chains from their anchors and then petition the king anew.
Help me. I had wished to present the muck to my father under the best possible of circumstances. How would you describe the help you provided by attending the Jamboree with wise as is well? I might as well say it. As his date. Once you were a tender soul who never loved. You were full of sweetness, you were good personified. I fell for your act when we made that secret pact. I entrusted you with my precious muck. Now I'm all out of luck. The way that you used me was obscene, but now I see you've lied to me. You're not the yeast you used to be. You're not the yeast you used to be. Not in the least, you're not the yeast you used to be.
No, Jan, you misunderstand me.
Perhaps I merely misunderstood you.
Once you were a dreamer with a noble plan. Find a source of food as rich as when the world began. I took up your cause while you rose and broke the laws. I protected you with false alibis, telling everyone lies. I work for your freedom even now, but what I do, you misconstrue. You're different since the Jamboree. Are you the yeast you used to be? Or have you ceased to be the yeast you used to be? I thought I knew you through and through. All of your jellies were clear to me, dear to me. Now I see through you and your thoughtless ways. They appear to me, they strike fear in me. Once I could admire you as kind and just.
Now the very sight of you just fills me with disgust.
Have I been a tool?
Have you played me for a fool?
How I loved you once, did you love me too? Now I haven't a clue. The trust that we counted on is gone. It's rearranged, completely changed. So here's the point where we agree. You're not the yeast you used to be. Destroyed
or some such.
So I shall, but not to my nook.
To where you will then. Just leave me to await my father's decision in peace.
You languish under lock and key.
Good luck, as wise as devotee.
You're not the yeast!
You're not the yeast you used to be. Used to be!
Quickly, children, there's little time to lose.
Mistress, were we not to go to Sweet Snook?
'Tis what was commanded of us.
To keep her there till Wise can do his business with her?
Indeed,
But this is not Sweet Snook.
'tis Sweet Snook now, for we have come to none other than the outer reaches.
The upper reaches.
The outer reaches. Those most blank, barren, and unknowable seabeds far beyond the frontiers of our traditional feeding grounds. For 'tis to this wasteland that she who believes her soul to be a wasteland comes, now even as we speak. Now aware, children! The very future of life on earth may well depend on it. Off to your nook then, sweet one.
Nameless one, you startled me.
'Tis a new address for you, if it be here.
I'm off to join me father in oblivion. These badlands, so far from the hurly-burly of our familiar domain, will provide a fitting launching place for my trip to the beyond.
And yet you have brought the hurly-burly with you.
I have.
A disturbance rages within you. 'Tis hard to ignore.
'Tis a disturbance I hope to quiet if I can. I gave my honour for second, and so he wounded me. 'Tis the source of my disturbance.
Nay, sweet one. 'Tis but the symptom.
The symptom.
Indeed. You're standing there and you're feeling confused. Your nerves are shot and your feelings are bruised. You just can't take it cause your heart has been used for games. Crazy games that leave you weak and with nowhere to turn. You've got a soul that continues to burn. But here's a lesson that I think you should learn today. Hey, hey, love equals pain. My numbing pain. Yes, on every occasion of love, that'll be the equation. Love equals pain.
I do love him even now. 'Tis what drove me to this most unknowable place.
Animals in pain do crazy things.
I'm at the end of a very long road.
I hear that, sister.
I'm beaten down and I'm all out of hope.
Tell me about it.
It tears me up that I've been played for a dope by him.
You're no dope.
I'm no dope, no, I'm smart. I can add and subtract.
Pretty advanced.
I can divide as a matter of fact.
And multiply.
But since our fight, I feel alone and attacked. You see,
I literally can't see.
why me?
Love equals pain.
It's pain.
So crushing pain.
So much pain.
Now you're feeling the total of love and it's not anecdotal. Love equals pain. But pain is part of life. The life you have down deep within you. Go on and share that love. Don't let that painful love the journey into doom. Now away with us, children. 'Twill be our tale again when the tale is at its end.
Eat, creature. It is a simple matter. Here, let me show you how. Right. You see? Delicious. Now, show me how you eat. Let me understand you.
No,
No?
not like.
Well, what about this one then, eh?
Bad taste.
What is all that's on the menu, my dear?
Not taste for me.
No, I don't suppose it is. But is the debris of our existence this stuff? Wayward jellies, membrane fragments, all moulded together into a gelatinous mush and supercharged by the rays of a dim red sun.
You know of the sun?
Oh, yeah, I know of the clouds, and I know of the stars, and I've known of the muck for eons. I feared its powers, so I forbade our risings, but my son has tasted of it, and it's not destroyed him, and it's given us you.
Me good.
Yes. Yes, indeed you are. And so, maybe my son has found the way.
The way?
Oh, the salts will be gone one day, that's for sure. But this stuff, it covers the globe. Why, we could embark on a whole new do-as-you-please program. Wouldn't that be wonderful, eh? And all I'd have to do is put aside my vague but long-held belief that our doom awaits within the fibers of this goo and embrace it. And so, I shall embrace the goo. I shall. Like so.
You like?
How delightful I feel, and how wrong I once was, to have kept us from muck that can give us this buzz. Now you must try a bite.
Try a bite of the muck.
Just the tiniest taste.
But be not like the goo.
If we are to survive,
Be afraid of you now.
it must not go to waste.
Me not like what you do.
Come here, come here. Let us rise towards the sun. Let us rise towards a dream. To a light in you. There's a light up above, burning bright up above. Let us rise, rise. There! Aha! Creature! What have you done? My materials, they're pouring out of me.
Materials?
Yes, creature. The assortment of liquid and structures that, when bound together by a membrane, make life possible. Without which life becomes impossible.
Me.
No, you stay away from them. Do you hear me? They're not for you. I said stay away. Stay away.
Meat.
What? What? Meat?
What's this?
Daughter,
Father! Your materials. What's become of them?
it was the beast. I tried to feed her, so she struck me down.
She's murdered you.
Well, she hasn't murdered me yet, obviously.
Wise was right. She is a danger to our kind.
Oh, she's vicious. Oh, but lovely.
Or perhaps just hungry.
What's this?
Oh, it is the beast. My father tried to feed us, so she, whatever, struck him down.
She's murdered him.
She hasn't murdered me yet, obviously.
The deed is done then.
And we need not even pin it on the new one.
For she has actually done the deed.
And most conveniently so. Oh, she may prove convenient still.
The deed is done.
Yeah. About that.
Come, creature. Let me understand you.
Meat.
No, stop. She must not taste of the meat.
Oh, and yet she must. Oh, this creature requires living food, apparently. And once fed, she will serve me.
You?
Us. She will serve us.
I couldn't find sweet anywhere, but
Meat, meat, meat.
Oh, the beast has murdered the king!
She hasn't murdered me yet, obviously!
Feed us, she,
Oh, silence! Let us be silent.
Whilst keeping in mind that it was neither me nor Wise who actually murdered the king, okay?
So it's all over then. We once sought to preserve our food with the strictures. But now, we are food.
Now we have food.
Jellies. Alas. If only I'd put the brakes on our excesses 1,000 years ago, things would be better now.
Oh, you couldn't have known, Your Majesty.
Couldn't we have? Love has undone me. Love has destroyed me. You who are living, mark this well. Love had compelled me. Now it has felled me. Though I am going, hear what I tell you. Try as you may, you cannot turn from love. Love is the temptress of creation, that lovely, deadly power, the beauty and the downfall of your being. And you, my children, will feel its deadly spell. This is my body, this has an ending, yet how my spirit starts to rise. Look on my spirit, think of the life you now share among you, life that I gave and happily blessed you. Doom is the outcome, doom is the love child, doom all around you, doom now has found you, doom, love,
So ends the reign of the first of our kind.
and so begins a new period, headed by necessity, by a new sovereign.
The beast is still out there, and there's still the business of your brother.
Murder him. Murder all who might thwart me.
Murder all? You there! What business have you in?
Sweet was right. A willing child back to the fatty cellars. There's no time to lose.
Oh, Sweet was right.
Plotting with those two by the sounds of it.
Oh, your brother is now technically Kingsley. What if word gets out, all will be lost?
Word is getting out even as we speak.
After them, then. Murder all who would obstruct us.
Oh, that's right. Do that. As your de facto queen, I so order it.
Let's go!
That's right. Go away. Except you with the stick.
You come with me. Fear not, children. All is as it was meant to be.
Tisn't yet, but 'twill be. Now I'm away with you to your individual goings on. As for you and I, we shall after the beast.
The king has fallen.
He has fallen.
Oh, the king has fallen.
He has fallen.
The king has fallen.
He has fallen.
Oh, he was teetering on the edge. Now he has fallen. Not onto the right side of history, but onto the wrong side of mortality.
Forgive a second, Jan. The news is not good.
Oh, we went to your father's chambers to plead your case. Too late.
my father is dead.
At the hands of Wise and Sly, apparently.
Murderous.
Oh, they're murderous, all right. They wish to murder more. Murder you.
And Sweet, was she among the plotters?
Sweet? Have you really no idea what Sweet has done on your account?
I am but a baby, and even I understand.
'Twas Sly who ordered me scope Sweet's nook. 'Twas Sly who ordered me steal your muck.
That I might live.
But there'll be no living for anyone if Wise and Sly have their way. Oh, we have enabled them. We have enabled everything.
Oh, what have I done?
Wise approaches now with his offstage guard even as we speak. He comes to deliver you the pop, then visit some unspeakableness upon your beloved.
Oh, it was wrong to serve Wise and Sly, but how right it feels to try and serve you now. Your Majesty.
Majesty. And so you shall. Stand. Now, Rise.
Rise?
We three are a poor match for Wise and his offstage guard, but with more beasts by our side, it is he who will be outmatched.
Huh?
Rise to the surface, eat muck, give birth to an army of new ones.
An army?
Yes, an army of new ones to stand by my side. You reach me.
We do.
Now go. Wait. The chains.
Right.
I was born a prince, the firstborn of my father. I sought his approval in all that I got. Now I'm on the run. Could this be who I really am? I'm running round in circles and I'm losing the plot. Look at what love made me do. Look at the cloud I'm under. Has it all been a blunder? Or worthy of follow through? Look at what love made me do. Go!
Whoa! Go! Too late! You there! After them. As for the rest of you, seek out second and finish him off. I myself must now find Sweet and do what I have for too long delayed. I was known as wise, a trusted royal counselor, even killed and prudent, I always kept cool. Now I'm full of lust, my memories are about to burst. I'm fully in command and yet I'm feeling the fool. Look at what love made me do. Look at my shaky Celia. Trust me that I might just kill ya. Now death is my worldview. Look at what love made me do.
Mother, they're gaining on us!
Oh, swim on, child, or she'll divert them elsewhere.
But Mother!
I said go!
Love is a primal power. Love is a thunder shower. Love is a lord and master leading us to sure disaster.
Love is a tidal twister. Love is a cosmic blister. Love is a sea of madness thriving in a world of madness.
I love you, 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 I love you.
Ah, there's the beast. After her.
Learn and see how fierce the new one's grown, and see the young one near the light. He's eating muck with all his might. Now see the beast approach by the line. Our young one makes the beast on high. But where is Seth and where is Sweet? For now their story's incomplete.
They say you were a seer named one. Well, what do you see now?
I see joining. I see the many becoming one.
Joining indeed. You'll meet at the beast's belly. I was overlooked, denied my true inheritance, third in line for power, unlikely to rule. Now I'm on a roll to steal the crown and gain control. The taming of this new one is my ultimate tool.
Look at what love makes us do. Free of all calculation.
It is I, your majesty, Jan the Sweet. I come to beg for the life of Jan the second oldest.
Beg you may, but not for him.
Jan the Wise.
Indeed.
Where is the king?
He sits before you. I am he.
You murdered him!
It was your lover's daughter that did him in, and now I must deal with you.
You lie, that beast is but a baby!
A baby!
Meat,
My jellies! And that baby's on the slaughter, so it would seem.
If Elder is dead, then Second is king!
Oh, Second is dead!
Oh.
I hope. And besides, the crown belongs to he that is most powerful, and that he is me. Once I join with you,
Join with me.
the moment of our union is upon us, sweet yeast. What was once figurative must now become literal. I have a notion to rescue our race. I have a way for our kind to keep peace. I know the method, the time, and the place. It's here and now. Let us commingle in one great big cell. Millions of yeast into my yeastly shell. When I'm a super yeast, all will be well. It's time to act, not be attacked. If we should delay, then one will have snacked. Life goes on. If we mingle, so life goes on. Now my single self, no yeast will stop me. No new one will pop me, and life goes.
meat.
The murder baby approaches.
But if you and they, my God, she is a murder baby!
So let's see, join it.
Stand away, mad beast! Stand away, you'll be sorry you didn't stand away!
Jan the second oldest!
Sweet one, forgive me for doubting your tale. I know the truth now in every detail. Wives killed my father, he'll kill without fail to get his will.
I'll get mine.
Second, you've saved me, I'm so glad you're here. Wise talks of joining, he's crazy, I fear.
I did not kill Elder.
There he's sincere.
But I wanted to.
Your daughter who is killing all the yeast.
I can't believe that's true.
Life goes on,
If you fight with me,
life goes on. So take flight with me.
I will not let you go.
then we'll upset you, so
Life goes on. You upset me, I'll upset you. Like so! Feel the sting, damn you! Feel the sting of the impact.
I'll feel the sting if need be. You more than me, I'm open.
Meat.
You're a boss, and you're blinded by the light.
Killing wise will make it alright.
It's quite dark,
Far.
feeling good tonight.
Can't be talking now, just gotta fight.
He's got mad,
He's got mad.
and you clearly lost control of your burning soul.
Even my jelly. Life goes on. Life goes on. Nothing is
See the enormity of your deformity.
You were the saltiest, now you're the faultiest. You're so competitive, you need a sedative. Life goes on. Now, to finish the job.
Do so when you murder me.
Sweet one.
Murder second and I'll burst myself open. Then who will you commingle with?
I'll murder him anyway. I solder it. Now, pop him open.
Nothing means losing, sweet.
There are other yeasts to mingle with, wise one, if mingle you must.
Yet it must be her. Love must dominate the car.
Love.
How can I be nestled in the center of the world's first multicellular organism with anyone but her?
Fine. If you won't do your duty, I'll get my niece to do it. On you one! You belong to me now, due to my gift of materials. Slay my brother, your father. I so order it.
Meat you gave me, but not enough, I'm afraid.
Slay my brother, and you may have his meat.
Slay I will.
Great. Wait a minute. What are you doing? Ah! Slay him, not me. I'm the queen. I'm basically the queen of the sea. Meat! Oh, my face.
Look at them all! My army! You are? I commanded famished and youngest to rise to the surface, eat muck, and give birth to an army of new ones to stand by.
Okay, I got it.
So come, cousins, let the feast begin.
But it was my idea to give you jellies. Ah! Now you're eating my jellies. Oh, it's happening so quickly. My rule, my reign, my jellies!
Our only hope for reversing time was by reverse appropriation. What are the chances of accomplishing this now?
Now for a taste of wisdom.
Wait! Don't let it destroy him! The murdering has to end somewhere, let it end here.
Fair daughter, if only to please my beloved.
Spare him. Him good. To eat.
No.
I am your king. You will obey me.
You may be king, father, but not over the likes of us. Now enough talk. Our kingdom commences. Like so.
My jelly. My Jamboree. To my God. Do they mean to butcher us all?
Indeed, Second Jan. 'Tis their nature. Their appetite knows no bounds, just as your appetite knew no bounds. They will feast as you feasted, until the billions we yet float about the comfy confines of these immediate surroundings is no more.
And if they kill us all, they will destroy themselves.
Indeed.
We are not so unlike you, you see.
And what of the creatures yet to come?
They are not so unlike you as well.
But enough talk. A few more bites, mistress, and I might yet bring forth the creature that grows within me.
Ah, yes, she has a creature growing within her, just as you, Second Jan, had a creature growing within you.
Fitting you might be the one to expunge your grandchild.
You and our sweet one.
So come, cousins, let the story of life continue.
I guess this is it.
Wise was right. We thought the muck released the very best in me when really it just released our doom.
Wise was right.
Oh, these beasts are gonna kill us all.
Wise was right.
Maybe they'll gobble us up together. At least then our souls will be joined in heaven, if indeed there is a heaven.
Wise spoke of joining, not in heaven, but here on earth.
Wise spoke of many things.
Yeah, something about mingling our membranes as protection against the beasts.
I told you you were no dope.
The world that we knew is fading fast, and time keeps on marching ahead. This love that we had will never last, and if we don't change our ways, we'll be dead. But I know how to move beyond the past and start a new life instead. So darling, come close to me. Together we will seize the day. Oh, darling, come close to me. I'll show you how to join in a brand new way. The world won't wait, so hold me tight, and we can make it through this night of doom. The world won't wait. You heard me right. So come on, darling, let me in and watch your memories of room. Feel the heat as our bodies combine. But quick before it's not too late. Become one with me second now, because the world won't wait.
Dear God, they have become multicellular.
We can no longer penetrate the barrier.
Let us leave this freakish colossus, and let us dine on the billions, and let us do as we please as long as circumstance allows.
Quickly, mother, over here! I found them!
Oh, bugger.
Oh, my boy, you have got to save yourself and grab any chance to survive. So don't be a fool, behave yourself and keep your focus on staying alive.
And you don't have to be so brave yourself, just step into our hive.
Youngest, go join with them.
Come and make us stronger quick.
My child, go join with them. Just listen to your mother, don't be a dick.
Wait for time is out to get their act together and unite.
Wait for mine house to stop them morning that they need to run the belly tonight. Thank you, mother, for all your advice, but now I can control my face.
See now, what did I tell you? Mother's number one. All my jellies, all of my jellies.
Join me now, here in the realm of the dead. 'Tis here I will once again. You'll be the first of the souls to join me here in my realm. I'm sure that you won't be the last, not in the least. You there, you'll come to us in good time. Yes, we will have quite the time. Time everlasting in time.
And so ended the great society of salt-eating yeasts, the very first life form to roam
So to speak.
the earth. But 'twas from this humble beginning that all of life began to proliferate. First into new ones, then into multicellular organisms like that one over there. And then into dinosaurs or something.
Thank you. It's so lovely to be noticed.
Are you done? A ceaseless succession of species rose and fell, blooming triumphantly before collapsing into dust, but not before playing their own particular part in the story of life.
Ah, my jellies, all of my jellies.
Ah, it has been quite a project, this evolution of life, a progression that has led to you, humans, and to you, Jan, the real leader of the earth.
Just so you know, what you're suggesting, mistress, has absolutely no basis in science. Sorry, love.
Listen, mate, by the time the creatures yet to come hear our tale, they'll have had their science for decades, and still they'll have refused to change. So, if science can't save you, perhaps a piece of biohistorical musical theatre can.
Beasts of the world, they rise and fall. They eat till their eating is done. The beast never thinks about it all. They simply like to eat food and have fun. From the time they begin, they cannot stop until their race is run.
Children come close to me, hear a tale both sad and true. Our children get close to me, and creatures yet to come, you should hear this
you have in front of you. Please take photos of this, and then please go onto your social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Insta, what's that? Whatever, whichever one you use, and would you please write something positive? We are at Yeast Nation UK, at capital Y Yeast, capital N Nation UK. We'd appreciate it. We do close tomorrow. It's very at the end of it, but thank you very much for being such a wonderful audience this evening and buying into this mad acid trip fever dream. Yeah? Very small percentage of shows, and we're almost unique in that we're the only brand new theatre, musical theatre writing. We're not based on a film, we're not based on a book, we're not based on a TV show. Who the fuck knows what we are based on?